You're watching Vanished, the hunt for Britain's missing people. Good evening and welcome to this special live Channel 5 series. A £20,000 reward over the disappearance of Georgina Garsela. A fresh plea from her heartbroken mum.
I don't think I could ever just move on because I would think, oh, I'm leaving Georgina behind.
Disappearance of Georgina Garsela and the question that police want your help to answer. Who are these women caught on CCTV the day she vanished in Worthing? Is Georgina one of them? Georgina Garsela. Her two young boys were 7 and 8 years old when she went missing from her home in the town of Worthing in West Sussex. This is way back in March 2018, and they still ask if she's coming home. Now, police believe Georgina may have been murdered, but despite an ongoing investigation, she has never been found. Her mum, Andrea, says she'll never give up hope.
She was practically like the perfect mum, really. She was really loving.
Georgina Garsela has been missing for 5 years. The mum of two from Worthing was 30 at the time of her disappearance.
Georgina was known as friendly, sort of a bit of the life and soul of her friends. You know, she would be the loud one.
Georgina had moved back in with her mum after a recent breakup. The day she disappeared felt like an ordinary Monday morning.
I left at about 7:45 that morning. I said, what are you doing today? And she said, I'm going to the job centre. And I went and she said, love you, mummy. That was the last time any of us ever spoke to her.
Her family didn't immediately raise the alarm. She would often stay with friends when her children were being looked after by her ex-partner. Concerns grew in the days that followed, though, as her sons were coming to stay for the weekend and there was still no sign of her.
Boys were saying, where's mummy? And I said, oh, she's not well. And it was like, well, what are we going to say? And my other daughter said, I think we should ring the police.
Police began investigating. The only clue they discovered was CCTV of Georgina at her local shop trying to fix her broken phone that morning. Her bank account remained untouched.
And then they just said, oh, we are going to move it to major crime. That was the first moment when my heart sank and it was like, oh, there's something really is wrong.
Despite years of the family campaigning for information, there are still no answers about what happened to Georgina.
It's 5 years. We just sort of wait for another 5 years. If nobody ever comes forward with information, then that's it. Then we just sit here and wait then.
Andrea is determined to keep Georgina's memory alive and continues to search for the truth for the sake of her grandsons.
I mean, they still wait for her now. And it's like at Christmas, and I was standing at the table getting the Christmas decorations out, and one of them stood at the window and he looked out and he said, I hope this isn't going to be the 5th Christmas mummy doesn't come home. I said, well, we hope, mummy. That would be really nice if she did. I don't think she could have just gone off and just forgotten about her boys, because they were her world, and that's why I don't believe that she went off willingly somewhere. I just don't. I don't think I could ever just move on because I would think, oh, I'm leaving Georgina behind in my life. What if I never find out what happened to her before I die? That plays on my mind. I think most important, if she had come to some harm, is to, find her and, lay her to rest with dignity.
It's so tough, isn't it, for the families to talk about their loved ones. Let's remind you of the facts then, what we know about Georgina. She went missing in Worthing in West Sussex on the morning of the 7th of March 2018. That's the key date. She was last seen in Clifton Food and Wine on Clifton Road, that was in Worthing. Now, there is a possible sighting of Georgina later that same day, crossing Chapel Road in Worthing Town Centre with another woman. However, despite extensive inquiries and appeals for information, police have been unable to categorically confirm the identity of either of those women. Let's bring in Palmer Martin on this. It's another fascinating case, and so hard for Andrea, her mum, and the rest of the family, and you know, all those people who have been years without knowing exactly what happened to Georgina. What are police, Palm, saying about this case?
What the police officers who are investigating this crime are saying is that they remain as committed as they were 5 years ago to finding Georgina. They are still following all viable lines of inquiry, but they need the public's help to actually get some more leads and get some more investigations going. What I do have to say is that back in 2018, 2 people were arrested, but they were released without charge. So no one has ever faced any sort of investigation in relation to what happened to Georgina. And that's where the public come in tonight, because the team are ready and they are willing to investigate any leads that the public can put forward to them.
It's another incident, isn't it, where one call, your call, can genuinely make a difference. And there is a £20,000 reward from Crime Stoppers for Georgina, any information that might lead to finding out exactly what happened to her. In a situation like this, what sort of difference does that make to you investigating a case where there's money like that on offer?
It makes a huge difference. Firstly, it puts it back in the news, which is important because this is an old case. Secondly, rewards solve cases, and they make the public ring, phone up, and it gets the public interest. And significantly tonight, this is a Crime Watch reward, which is even more important because a lot of people don't want to phone the police, but they will phone Crime Stoppers because it's completely anonymous and you can still claim the reward without the police knowing who you are. Okay. So really important.
Yeah, that's why it is so essential, isn't it? Yeah. If you can help in any way, the numbers to call are Sussex Police. Again, you might know this by now. It's 101, and say you have information about Georgina. Or, as Martin's just been telling us, you can call Crime Stoppers, and their number is 0800 555 111. Right. Thank